This is flat. They are using this flat. Okay, to produce.
How can you streaming here live?
Yes, yes. All those products were found under the table.
Can you put off the TV? This is the off the TV.
This episode is called
Office.
So, the entirety of this place, all those wrapper, we collected them from under the chairs. Yeah. So,
just proceed.
Can any of the TV station, can you please come in? Yeah.
So, Mama, all those we evacuated from, we recovered them from under the table, in the drawer, under the bed, and that drum. This is the laboratory. That drum where the chemicals and the vials were, we picked from this point. So the entire place here littered with drugs differently. So we are the one that evacuated. But because it's an uncompleted building, the jump defense, that's why we just left it. But the court will take its course.
Sorry.
But this is the place. The laboratory was inside the bedroom, the drum and the chemical, where they revalidate and clean up. We got the drum from this spot. But everywhere here, we collected all those vials in the wrapper. Collected them from everywhere. So they were staying here and they were producing. So that's the but the other parts are not completed.
So what are you saying, sir?
Those items, recover items that we showed you in the office, were recovered from this building, this flat. That drum where we have chemical and vials, they were located in this bedroom. So we pick everything, but all the underneath the bed, underneath all the tables and chairs, we recover all those vials from them and the labels. We're all the time around, and that's the wife was here then. She followed us in police.
What of the husband, the man?
He's still at large. He's still at large. But this is the yes. He has been sending a lot. He sent a lot of lawyers to us. The IPO is they have talked to IPO. They are just trying to find a way of us releasing the wife, but which we have taken to court so that they can have their day in court.
In court.
Yes.
Now they're watching wire. Sir, move your legs wire. Before I can do yes. That's the big traffic.
Everywhere, laboratory. Is the owner? Is the owner of the house. The mama is the mother-in-law. That's the mother to the wife.
Okay.
She has come to our office several times. Everywhere, all that we collected all those things from here.
This is the packaging.
Yeah, that's
Okay, still working.
They are still working. All those ones, the wrapper, we keep them from here.
Just wait on one second.
Okay.
So this is what He's using
Yeah. They have been in the system.
building. This is what he's using the proceed
Doing the business for
to build.
For long.
these are proceeds.
Okay.
Killing people.
Move up or nothing.
This is what he's using the proceed of killing people to build.
I think that before we get what we get and we dey chop good food that
That's natural.
natural food. Progress Is this the mother-in-law you are talking about?
Yes. She's the mother to the wife. Mama Blessing. How are you, Mama? Maybe you are in my office. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Why you not tell your in-law to show up?
Good morning.
Madam.
And I will ask you. You told us save that report. You refused. Say those things.
Why you not tell your in-law to show up? So I will release
Please don't come pray for my hand.
Eh?
Okay.
How you know answer? Eh?
Any development? How are you?
Why you don't tell your in-law to show up? I know say you don't they come sleep for this house, right? If they come for night, come sleep. No. You never see him since that day.
Why they lie?
Me the lie.
You dey lie, mama, you lie.
Why?
The girlfriend you protect this.
If you don't come here, now you say no love
The
you.
girlfriend you wake come meet inside this year.
They still they do work now.
You know the girlfriend like this year.
Now mama, now you they pay the workers.
Keep the house with the girlfriend.
They now started
the wife.
plastering this time.
This one with the man girlfriend. Last Monday we had
12th. We came here 12th.
no last Monday.
Okay, they
I
came
think
out.
the girlfriend came with the in-law.
I think the house should be seen.
But if course, if injunction, then we
You can place old label on the house. We have the right to put old label.
This is the only section.
We have the right to put old label.
Having this place as the only section does not restrict the whole building.
Yes.
All. It's this building.
Listen, we go hospital. You have to look at it and say, okay, 38.
Mike. I'm a pharmacist and the deputy director in charge of Nafdac investigation and enforcement, Federal Task Force for Southeast office in Asaba here. Okay, thank you. The honorable journalists and the good people of Nigeria listening to us. The operation is a tip-off. As usual, we receive such in our office here, and after which we deliberate and then move to uncover what the information is all about. But this particular one took place in Iselu, Asagba, in the suburb of Asaba in Delta State. So we got this information and swiftly moved into action. The house in Iselu is uncompleted building of 6 flats, but the ground floor, the one of the flats, very complete, and the suspects and the family, especially the wife, they are staying in that place. So we entered. It looks ordinary. Everywhere you just see children playing around. And actual fact, she was making her hair with one of her friends there. Okay, no, nothing is happening here. One by one, under the chair, in wrapper, we have all of them here. Injectables. What do you do here? Nothing. Some boys inside the rooms, I think they have worked overnight and they were tired, they were sleeping. But the moment they saw us, they jumped the fence and ran out. So it's an uncompleted building. So one by one, we pull out what we saw in the place. One of the items recovered was a drum, about 100-liter drum.
Personally feel very, very sad for our country and for the kind of things we are seeing playing out. Only God knows how many people have died on natural death because of these merchants of death who are looking for money at all costs and who are ready to continue to perpetrate this heinous crime using all manners of avenue, including inciting the public against what Nafdac is doing, using their ill-gotten money after killing a lot of people, see going forward to go and incite public against Nafdac. Nigerians have to be very, very vigilant to see that some people are out in the name of making money. They don't mind to kill all of us. But Nafdac will not agree to that kind of propaganda and to that kind of ill-gotten wealth. We are all out to make sure that this is stopped. Since the operation we started in February 9 in Ogbogu Market, many of these people have dispersed. And this is what we are doing. We want to make sure that the people who are inside there, we can account for them. Everybody who is inside that market, we need to have their data. So that if anything happens, we are able to trace and be able to deal with the issue decisively. This issue has been on for several years and there has been no solution. But this time, the agency is coming forward with a big solution to make sure that Nigerians are safe and we're able to safeguard the health of the country. Everybody. Now, this particular issue is one of the major traders in Ogbogu who have been in this business only God knows how long. What they have done is that since that place is not conducive now, they moved out to neighboring places like Asaba here, where we are right now, in an uncompleted building, relabeling expired injectables. Wipe off some of them, like you heard my DD in charge of enforcement said, some of them have expired as far back as 7 years ago. Injectables. And somebody will use a chemical, clean off the bottles, and then relabel in any name he wants, put it on it, and sell to the public. Who doesn't know that it is death that is being sold? It is worse. This is worse than Boko Haram. This is what, because when somebody is sick, you need serious. In fact, before you take injections, there are serious issues you are trying to treat, and then you are taking number one, wrongly labeled, because what is inside is not what is labeled. That's the first thing you have to realize. The original product that has expired might be promethazine, but is labeling it as anti-malaria. You can imagine what is going on. The original product can be chloroquine, and then is labeled as very expensive anti-malaria. I mean, very expensive antibiotics. So you don't even know what is inside it. The problem is that you really do not even know what is inside the injectables you are taking. Apart from the fact that the thing has already expired. These are the issues. And we keep hearing treatment failures. We keep hearing people go to the hospital and the issue got worse than even the way it's supposed to be. Because people are taking wrong medicines. And this is one of the reasons why we have to stop touts, uneducated people from dealing with medicine. Medicines are not articles of trade. They are not. Is this issue of somebody just wake up, you cannot write your name, you cannot write your name with your biro, you can't even write name, you can't write your name because you are very, very illiterate, going into medicine business and saying you are a trader, has to stop. Because you cannot allow people to continue to kill people in the name of making money. This is not an item of trade. This is an issue of life and death. So this is what we are seeing. We are going to take it to the uncompleted building where this thing is being done. And this is what is going on right now. I'm happy to say that we have been, because of the data we have built now in Ogbogu, we are able to trace his shop. And I'm happy to say that that shop is part of the shop that are still sealed. Because we sealed everywhere. It's part of the shop that are still sealed. And it's one of the people who have not shown up. Because every legitimate trader in that place have shown up. Has been profiled. And every legitimate trader, apart from being profiled, the previous infractions against Nafdac, they paid for it. And they are back in their business. But they know that we are monitoring what they are doing. But the people who are making a lot of troubles now are people who cannot show up. Because those ones, they are not to pay fine, they are to be prosecuted. They are the people who are selling narcotics. They are the people who are selling all manners of medicines to people, and they are the people that have the money. They are the money bags. They are the people who can hire people and pay millions to just do propaganda. But we will not be distracted by any kind of propaganda by anybody. We are here for serious business. We have traced this particular shop. It's part of the shops that have not been opened, and the people are running away. Every other person who have not come forward now have something in their cupboard, skeleton in their cupboard, and that's why they are not showing up.
Advice to Nigerians.
My advice to Nigerians is simple. Nafdac is trying to make sure that the drug distribution system in this country is rectified. Right now, what we have is chaos, where any idiot can bring in any medicine from the gutter and to enter into the system. But we are working seriously now, and that's why we need Nigerians to back what we are doing, to make sure that we clean up the distribution system so that people cannot bring medicines from anywhere and it will get into our distribution system and people will buy. Because this kind of medicine, if I tell you, shine your eyes to look at what you are buying, there's no way you can identify this one. Because this person is using the labels of original manufacturers and helping them to sell. And you'll see Nafdac number on those labels. You will use labels of people whose products are being registered. And you don't know that the products that they are keeping inside are not the products from those manufacturers. This is a different, this is another height of criminality. I'm just realizing and seeing. So I will say that Nigerians should buy from accredited distributors. The risk is there, but it's minimal. Doctors, pharmacists, everybody in the healthcare system, this time is not the time that you want to get medicine, you just run to any nearby anywhere and pick. Make sure you get from accredited distributors. That is the only thing I can say, because if I say just check number and all of that, this person is buying people's products already, using their label to package whatever he wants inside. That's my advice to Nigerians.
It's possible that some accredited distributors, I have like this email, I take it a lot, and I buy it for pharmacy. How do I know the difference?
That's what I'm saying.
Accredited, because pharmacists are doing their own, but not because no medicine store or chemist is allowed to sell injectables.
Now, let me say this to you. This person that is doing this, you can see all the injections and all of that. I know you have all the pictures. This person that is doing this, I can bet you did not go to school. Number two, to answer your question, if we are working on accredited distributors, I didn't say the risk is zero, but I said the risk is minimal. Because you know that your certificate is at stake, your reputation is at stake, there is a level you can get to. But I feel so, now I'm speaking from my heart. I speak I feel so will I use the word disturbed when I see professionals going to go and buy from this kind of people. That's where my disturbance comes from. When we have accredited distributors, right channels to get your medicines from. I do not expect any professional to go to open market and go and pick any kind of medicine.
Are you saying that professionals go to open market to buy from?
I said I do not expect any professional to go to open market.
That particular shop you know, that is your flashpoint. Is there any?
Okay, very good question, my person. Very good question. My take on that is that we have a law on proceed of crime, and we're going to begin to use those laws now to the fullest. Any shop now that we find products that are violating our code, we've not been doing that before now, but we will start doing it. We will also take over those places. I think that will serve as deterrent for people.
Sorry, this one is important. You are in charge of Southeast. Southeast, rather.
Yeah.
How many people have you been able to execute? What is that? How many?
How many? I can say I won't be able to. I'm not a lawyer, and we have a department that takes care of that. But I can tell you that a lot are in court presently, and a lot has been fully discharged as in prosecuted. I cannot be able to give you exact number now because you are just asking me. But we have a legal department that deals with that. Even this particular one we are talking about now is already been moved on.
Your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Dr. Martins Iliyomade, FSI, Director, Southeast Zone, Nafdac. Dr. Martins Iliyomade. No, I